Rural Heritage on RFD TV is brought to you by Rural Heritage Magazine, a bi-monthly magazine featuring articles about farming and logging with draft animal power, small-scale diversified family farming and homesteading, and other aspects of our rich rural heritage. Rural Heritage Magazine, borrowing from yesterday to do the work of today. For subscription information, please call 319-362-3027 or order online at www.ruralheritage.com. Hi, I'm Joe Mishka. Welcome to another episode of Rural Heritage TV. We spent a morning at the 2024 Boonville Fall Plow Day to watch and visit with some of the teamsters working their horses and mules in a field at Thresherman's Park in Boonville, Illinois. Benny Thomas had recently bought a used Pioneer homesteader that he was evaluating at the event and had already come up with some customization ideas.
Yeah, I'm totally satisfied with this thing. I like it. And it's easy to get off and on.
Right.
It don't really turn over.
Talk to me about the adjustments that you've already made and that you're going to make, the changes.
Well, I mean, I had to put a cup holder on there.
Right.
And that's just a piece off of the tailpipe of the old truck. And I'd never been in the field where I didn't have to work on my plow. So I put a box set on there and put whatever I thought I needed in that thing, you know. And I put some grease fittings on it. I don't know, maybe they were going out of business and this thing wasn't plumb complete when I bought it. Cause I just bought him at auction, you know. But anyhow, but back here, it was my main concern when I'm sitting on this thing. You got to reach down and grab that plow and put him up underneath of you. And I can do that just fine. But the guy was 65 or 70 years old, and he can't get him out of the ground when he's plowing, so he got to back up a little bit to get him broke loose. So I'm thinking about putting an extra pedal right here, where I can probably over here and
Make it a foot lift.
make him a foot lift where I can pick him up, the plow out of the ground with that.
So this adjusts the pitch of the plow.
It
Is that
does,
right?
yeah. And we'll put it on there here shortly, the plow.
Oh, you will? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've got the plow with me, and I've got a disc down there sitting on the trailer that goes under this thing also.
Great.
I brought it along. And
Great.
we'll put it on there after a while.
All right.
Yeah, this here adjusts the pitch on the plow for your how deep you go.
But it doesn't keep it from going up and down,
It does.
flat.
Yeah,
it does?
That plow can only go up so far.
Okay.
I mean, he can't
So you
pop
need
up.
to do something to make it so that you can hook it underneath.
Yes.
Right. What do you do?
The plow?
Yeah.
How do I get him underneath?
No. When you are going to lift it up to go around the field, you want the plow off the ground.
Yeah, I just raise this. I'll raise this up, then I'll just reach up and pick him up and hook him on the back.
Okay. All right. So that's what's keeping it in the ground. That's what's keeping it. I mean, the plow itself is keeping it in the ground. But this is where you lift it up and down level.
So when I'm a plowing, I'll have him in like that because that raises the wheels.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'll run him about right there. And I can be about 6 inches deep right there when I've got the plow hooked up.
So you've got the harrow, the disc, the plow. Do you have any other attachments?
I've actually got 2 plows for this thing.
Do you? Are they the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I've got the potato hiller
Do you?
and the potato digger
Okay.
and the disc and the cultivator. I've got all the attachments for this thing, what they make now. But I had talked to White Horse, and I've talked to them quite a bit, you know, about, because they're making a 1-row corn planter for this thing.
Are they? Okay.
But they said they didn't know if it was going to fit this thing or not, because they was going to change several different things about this. But if they don't make it to fit this, I'm going to go ahead and make one what fits it. And then when I go to pick him up and raise him down, he'll work just like my plow would. Yeah. That's
So it'll be a 1-row corn planter.
It'll be a 1-row corn
Nice.
planter. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And I don't know how I'll do it, you know what I mean? And
Sure.
I'm not that good of a fabricator. But my main thing was about this thing, when I'm plowing and you're sitting on the seat, you don't really get to watch your dirt roll over. And I enjoy plowing, and my favorite part of it is watching the dirt roll over.
Right.
So I'm gonna make this here where I can put a pin through him and slide him over, and then I'll be able to watch my dirt roll over, and then I won't have to reach underneath of me to pick the plow up neither. I'll just be able to pick him straight up.
So you'll put a smaller piece of square stock on that'll telescope in and out.
Oh, probably on
Slide.
the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Perfect.
I don't want to change their thing, you know what I mean? The look of it.
Right.
Because at first I was thinking just put a reach hit receiver in there,
Right.
but I'm thinking I'll just put him on the inside.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and it didn't come with the original seat neither, and I found that one at a flea market, so, and it worked.
Yeah, it looks like it would.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
All right, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's nice to have some ground that you can work, huh?
Yeah.
Compared to when I was here last time.
Yeah.
And nicer weather to work them in.
Yeah.
These the same mules that I saw you driving the last time?
Yep. Same ones.
They're doing good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are their names and ages? Do you know?
Yeah, that's Jack, and he's probably close to, I'm guessing he's close to probably 15, 16, something like that. That's Fred, and he's 22.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my son's. That's mine. And
They step along.
do what?
They step along.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they do pretty good. They're broke. Cut hay with them, rake hay with them. Yeah. Yeah, thank God for that rain we had.
Yeah. Yeah.
That helped us.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this is good.
Yeah, we got 3 more at home. I usually bring them, but I'm getting older and ain't got to get up and go we used to have.
I understand.
So I just brought 2 this time.
Well, they're doing good on the spike tooth.
Harrow.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they do pretty decent. They do pretty decent.
You didn't break these.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, we broke them. Yeah.
Tell me how you do that.
Usually put them in with another one.
Right.
Yeah. And my son got him when he was 3 years old, and we broke him. Put him in with one, started using him. Then I got that one when he was probably 7 or 8. And the guy said he was rolled, but didn't know if he would work much. Put him in with the other one. I think I put him in with him. Went on. He ain't gave a minute's trouble.
So Damon, are you working this one with the red halter for somebody else?
Yeah, that belongs to the Quinn family.
Oh, okay.
They hadn't never been worked with another horse mount anything, and they said they'd like for it to. Yesterday I plowed with one of mine, and today we thought we'd put them all 3 together. So she's getting a little schooling.
Yeah, right. That's terrific. About a lot of things. I mean, so I saw this horse last time I was here,
Correct.
but they were in a cart or
In a
something like
cart,
that.
right,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And, they haven't got to do a whole lot with it except, drive the cart because they don't have another horse
Right.
ready to go with it. And she's young. She's, I believe, coming 4 or a 4-year-old.
Is she keeping up with the others? Pulling?
Actually, she's a little faster.
Okay.
She's, cause she's starting to slow down a little.
Right.
And actually they're working good together today.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, they
staying up pretty good and everything. Everything looks good. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, yeah. You're doing a good job. Thanks, Damon.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Of course.
Bonnie, you need it.
We now have 4 volumes of America's Rural Yesterday books with photos of farm life 100 years ago. Fieldwork has images of horses in the fields working the ground, planting and harvesting the crop. Barn and Farmyard shows farmers putting that crop in the barn, silo or corn crib and caring for poultry, hogs, cattle and more. In At Home and in Town, farm families prepare Sunday dinner, relax in the parlor, drive to town by buggy or wagon and visit the general store. Finally, Early Tractors has over 250 photos of early American tractors like Alice Chalmers, Oliver, John Deere, Farmall, Minneapolis Moline, and many more. These photos are of new tractors back in the day and show how they were configured coming out of the factory. Buy any of these books for $24.95 plus shipping. When you buy 2 or more, the price per book goes down, all the way to $17.49 per book when you buy all 4. To order, just call 1-877-647-2452 or order online at www.ruralheritage.com. That's 877-647-2452.
Boy, this is a fine motor, you know.
It sure is. Your furrow horse sure knows what it's doing.
Whoa, Queenie. Whoa, Queenie. Whoa, Jimmy. Whoa. Oh, yeah, she's 27 years old.
Is she? She's doing great.
I had 2 of my main horses for, seemed like forever. And I bought her for a third. And she's 27 now. So it shows you how fast things gets away from you.
Yeah?
I need to buy 2 more, and after you've had 2 as good as I had, you base everything that you've ever had, every animal on that, them 2 horses.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
She still hangs in there and does good. Jimmy, he's got a bad wheel, has had ever since I had him, but I'll tell you what, there is very few horses that has the heart to pull a plow than them.
Yeah.
That one, and
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah. Right.
He'll stay right in there as long as she will.
Okay.
And we try to not push him too much, you know, in a place like this.
Sure.
But I am glad to see that it's plowing good.
Yeah. Plowing real good. Tell me about your plow.
That's a Rose Clipper, best plow ever made.
Okay.
When you want to go someplace with it, you can load it, you can take it, you can get it there, you can unload it, you can drag it out where you want to use it. You don't have to have a forklift or 4 people to load it and unload it. And it'll plow as good or better than any plow ever built, made in Evansville. Vulcan made these pieces for these, and then they sold them as Rose Clipper. Of course, they had their own line, but they were the main steel plow that they had.
That coulter is cutting the sod pretty good.
Yeah, it ain't nothing for it to jump over. Oh, the plow's going in the ground good.
Yeah.
Unlike many times we've been here.
Right. Like the last time I was here.
Yeah.
And it was so hot last time.
Yeah. Well, if we got hard ground and hot temperatures and trash on top of the ground, you're just participating. You're not doing the job you want to do.
Right.
I always told people plowing
you know, in July was not something that you normally done. They was people that got ahead and they went out there and started plowing a little every morning, you know, to get ahead. But so they'd have a place that fall, so whatever. But on the norm, when it got like that, you didn't go plow.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and often there was other stuff to do.
There was plenty other things
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, it's a busy
And
time.
if you didn't have anything else to do, and I mean anything else to do, you go out there and plow for a couple hours a day, you know, and you was just that much ahead when you did need to start.
Right, exactly. Your grandson was doing a good job.
Oh yeah, I've got pictures of them when they were standing down there holding on to that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that these guys are so not push button, but they really know what they're doing.
Yeah, she definitely knows. I mean, she's been a furry horse for, heck, I don't know how long. My horse that I did use in the furry, she started downhill a lot faster than the other one. So I took her out of the furry and put her on the left side, to make it easier on her. And I switched this horse into the furry, and that's where she's been ever since. You know?
Yeah, she does a great job.
Yeah. I made a mistake in July. I got ready to hook up, and I hauled him in the trailer backwards. So we tied him up backwards. So when we put the harness on, I put
Oh, the wrong harness on the wrong
I
horse.
got the right harness on the right horse, had him in the wrong place.
Okay.
Come out here, and poor Jimmy, he was going to have to walk in
The
furrow.
furrow.
Made a couple of them, and I said, you know, there's something just ain't right about this. He was stepping out of the furry, and
Yeah.
I was a hollering and screaming at Queenie. Well, it wasn't Queenie that was coming out. Finally, I caught it.
That's funny.
As you get old, you get slow.
Well, yeah. And and you don't see everything. Right.
I've always had the fortune to have the physical ability to do this and do it all day long, you know. But I've had a few problems, not major problems. And
You bounce back. You bounce back from
I
it.
ain't got any choice, you know.
Right.
That's the way life is.
Yes, sir. Your team is working good.
They are. And you know, I've only had this mare a little over a month.
Is that right?
Yeah. I
Really?
had that pair of geldings, and Joseph Yoder called me, and he said, Billy said, I got a pair of mares over here. Would you be interested or know anybody? And I said, well, I don't know. Well, this mare is 14, and I got a daughter out there that's 5, and I wanted short tails instead of long tails, and them geldings I had were long tails. I said, Joseph, I wish you hadn't called me.
Right.
And so anyway, I ended up, I sold my geldings to his neighbor, and I bought that pair of mares. They're doing all right. That 5-year-old hadn't been working a couple, 3 years. And I've got her down to an Amish guy right now. He's working her, and I put this is that old mare I've had. Well, I raised her. She's 17 years old.
Okay.
And I put her with this one, and boy, they're getting along good.
They are. Yeah, they are. They look like they work together a
Yeah.
lot. So you're telling me this one is in foal?
Yeah, she bred for a late March, I think. And
Well, I
the
guess
other
you'll find out.
one- Yeah, she's sonogrammed. I got certificates and everything for her.
Yeah. You like raising colts?
No. Well, I take that. I used to, but I'm getting too old for that.
It's you lose a lot of sleep.
When I probably won't breed these back.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you try to do stuff in the spring, then you got a colt to mess with.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway. Oh, I'm pleased with her so far. She got a few issues, but she's hard to put a bridle on.
She's stout.
Yeah, she is. She's a good working mare.
Yep.
Mickey, great.
This program is available for purchase. To order your copy, please call 319-362-3027 or visit www.ruralheritage.com. Rural Heritage is a bi-monthly magazine dedicated to draft animal farming and logging, as well as other aspects of our rich rural heritage. It is published by Mishka Press, which also offers a complete line of Back to the Land books, DVDs, and calendars. Call or write for a catalog or subscription information, or visit our website at www.ruralheritage.com.